Hi there, welcome to Smart Quiz Builder. My name is Veena Prashant. I'm the creator of this plugin. Smart Quiz Builder is the world's best quiz and survey plugin for WordPress. Today I'm excited to let you know that we have made it even better. What we have done now is added several new options when it comes to quiz display. Now, we had some of these options before, but we have made it even better now. So what I'm talking about is how you display your quiz. So by default, when you create a quiz or survey in Smart Quiz Builder, what it does is it displays one question on each screen, right? Now, this is by design so that users are not overwhelmed when they are answering the questions and they are able to give all their attention to the question they are answering. There's no distraction. So if that's what you want, that's what SQB does by default, right? When you create your quiz, it's set to display one question on each page. But we had this option where you could display all the questions on the same page. And also, if you wanted to display, for example, 5 questions on each page, right? Not all the questions, but configured number of questions on each page, we had that option as well. But we have made several improvements to this now. So the way it used to work is if you had a one-page quiz, there used to be a next button. And users had to click the next button to go to the next question. Even though the questions were all on the same screen, they had to click the next button to unlock the next question. So what we have done now is we are giving you the option. So you can say, I want to display the questions without a next button. So even there are, say, single choice, multiple choice, open-ended questions, your users can just scroll down the screen, answer the questions in any order they want. And if they want to change their answer choices, they can do that too. And none of this will be submitted until they answer all the questions and opt in. Now, opt-in is optional as well. So if you don't have an opt-in, after they answer the last question, that's when it's all submitted. Until then, SQB will not submit it. So they can go back and change their answer choices. So it's super easy now where, there's no next button. It's easy for them to fill out your quiz, your survey. If you want all the questions on the same page, it's a much better experience now. One more thing we have done now is category linking. What this means is, so say that you have a scoring quiz with different categories. So you display all the questions in a specific category and then questions in the next category and so on. And say that now you want to display all of that on the same page. You can do this, and also not only that, it will still be broken down by category where questions in a specific category will be displayed all together. And also at the top, there will be links to each category. These are jump links, so users can just click on the category name and SQB will directly take them to the questions in that category. It's all on the same page, but it's a jump link, so SQB will directly take them to the questions in that category. You can do that too. Again, it's optional. If you don't want the category links at the top, you don't have to. You can disable it. But we are giving you all the options. You decide how you want your quiz to look and what are the options you want to enable or disable. Let me quickly take you to the back end now to show you how easy it is to set this up. So you can see here, this is my quiz. And here, I'm going to click on take this short quiz to find out. And this is one question per page. Now, this is the default option in SQB. And they can answer the questions and they can opt in. And it will send them to the right outcome screen based on their responses to the different questions you have in your quiz. So this is how it works with one question per page quiz. And this is the default, right? Now let me show you all questions on the same page. All right, you can see here, this is all questions on the same page. And here they can answer. There is no next button, right? So they don't need to click on a next button to go to the next question. They can see all the questions. And here you can still make your questions required, right? So they cannot skip it. So even if they skip around, when they try to submit it, it's going to say, you haven't answered these questions. So it's going to force them to answer the questions that are marked as required. And only the questions that you have said they can skip, those are the only ones they can skip. So here I'm going to pick some random answers. And all right, I'm going to opt in. You can see here the opt-in form is right here, all on the same screen. And here is the outcome. And that's it. This is how it works. And you can do this for all types of quizzes, scoring quizzes, assessments, personality quizzes, surveys. You can do it with all types of quizzes. So now let me show you the backend settings. So this is the quiz. What type of online course should you create? I'm going to edit this and show you my settings. Give a quiz a name. This is a personality quiz. Display settings. This is where we have made all these updates. Pagination options. You can see all questions on the same page. No next button, right? If you still want to display a next button, you can enable it. Let me go ahead and save it and show you what it looks like in the front end. And you can see the next button is here. Now they cannot answer the question, right? The next question, it's locked. So they have to pick an answer here, click on next. Then it will take them automatically to the next question. This is another great way to do it too, where they don't have to scroll down to answer. They can answer one at a time and like this, all right? So they have to select the answer. So say that this is a required question, but they skip it. They cannot skip it in this case, right? Because they have to answer it or it won't unlock the next question. All right, I'm just going to select a random answer here, but this is how it works, all right? So when they click on the next button on the final question, it then sends them here to the opt-in. And after they opt in, it sends them to the outcome. This is how it used to work, and you can still make it work this way. If this is what you like, then all you have to do in the backend is select this option, the next button option. So these are the new options we have added now. And another option we have is fixed number of questions per page. If you still want to use pagination, you want to display, for example, 5 questions or 10 questions per page. You have 100 questions and you don't want to display all the 100 questions on the same page, then you can, for example, set this to 10, right? It will display 10 questions per page. So that's up to you which option you want to use here. Now this is for personality quiz, and we have some amazing options for scoring quizzes with categories. I'm going to show you that in a bit. Now let me show you this here. Start screen. I'm using this template number 3, all right? This is the one I'm using here. And start screen. Everything is customizable. So this is the start screen, and I have 4 different outcomes here, you can see. And you can redirect users to a different outcome page on your site if you want. If you do not want to display SQB's outcome screen, you can just send them to a page on your site based on the outcome. And question screen, I have 5 different questions here. Now just one thing here is that you cannot use a branching logic in a one-page quiz. The reason you cannot do it is because branching logic or quiz funnels, what this means is, depending on the previous response, SQB will send them to the right next question, right? That depends on the settings you have in the SQB quiz funnels page, where you can say, if they answer it this way, send them to this next question. So that's what a branching logic will allow you to do. You cannot do that in a one-page quiz because all the questions are all on the same page. So if you use branching, then when they pick an answer, SQB will have to jump to a different question, but all on the same page. It will not result in a good user experience. Lead generation, you can fully customize it here. And SQB will add leads to whatever you have in the display settings under the lead generation. You can connect SQB to your email platform right here. And SQB will add your leads to your email platform, notifications. You can get SQB to send you an email, send your students an email when they complete the quiz. And at the end, it's going to give you a short code. What I have done is I have published this short code right here on this page. As you can see, this is the short code. This is the backend. This is my page builder. I'm using my page builder. I have uploaded a background image right here. And I have entered SQB's short code right here, right? And in the front end, this is how it looks, right? This is a background image I uploaded in my page builder. This is the SQB short code. In the front end, users are going to see the quiz, right? It looks amazing, right? This is how the one-page quiz works. And it's really easy for users to answer all the questions and complete the quiz. And now let me quickly show you the category linking feature we have added to scoring quizzes. This is a scoring quiz with categories, with different categories. I have 3 different subjects, math, English, and science, and I have 2 questions assigned to each category. This is just a test quiz, and in this case, I'm using all questions on the same page just to show you how this new category linking works. All right, you can see here at the top, it says category name, math, English, and science, and they can click on it to write category. This is really useful if you have like 50 questions, 40 questions in each category. Otherwise, they'll have to scroll down to find the next category. They no longer have to do this. For example, if they want to skip to the science category, they can just click here. SQB will directly take them to the right category. They'll also see the category name right here at the top. So it tells them what category this question belongs to. And you can customize this in the backend, right? Category name, whatever it shows here, and the name of the category. If you do not want to display this, for example, category name, and just want to display the actual name and not this text, this label, then you can disable it in SQB backend, SQB settings page under customizer, under message customizer. It's right here, category name. If you do not want to display this label, just empty it out and save it. This is how the jump link works. And they can answer the question. So this is category math. Here I'm going to select the correct answer, right? 1 correct, 1 incorrect. And here I'm going to select 1 correct, 1 incorrect. And here I'm going to select 1 incorrect and 1 correct. Let's go ahead and opt in here. So here you can see I got 2 out of 3 in math. I got 1 out of 2 in English. I got 1 out of 2 in science, right? I got 4 out of 7. And all of this is customizable in the backend. So I have enabled chart as well in the backend. Now let me show you my backend settings. So this is the quiz. I have selected scoring as a type and display settings. You can see here all questions on the same page. And under this now you will find 3 options because this is a scoring quiz with categories. So it allows me to group by category. That's what I'm doing. I'm grouping it by category and show category links yes or no at the top. I'm displaying the jump link at the top with category names so they can jump to a specific category if they want to. You don't have to, right? If you do not want to display the jump link, you can disable it. If it's enabled, you can configure the color, right? Whatever color is displayed at the top, you can change the color to whatever you want. And here you can see where it says update category display order. You can click on it and you can change the order, right? By default, math is first, English, and then science. If you want to switch it to a different order, you can do that. And that's it, all right? You can go ahead and save it and test it and see what it looks like in the front end, right? So this is a quiz and I changed the color to green. Not a good idea. It's hardly visible. So I'll go back and change it again so it is readable, right? Use the right contrast color there. And that's it. Users can answer the questions. This is how it works. And let me quickly show you this quiz here. This is the start screen and I'm using template. Which template is this? And I'm using template number 1, actually, simple template. No matter what template you use, right, you can make it really nice by uploading a background image and making it a full width template. That's what I do. Like even if I'm using template 1, template 4, I use a background image and I've made it full width. You can see here, this is full width, content maximum width. In my page builder, it allows me to set a full width. So let me quickly show you the rest of the settings here. Here you can see I have 2 questions in the math category and the category right here. You can select whatever category you want. Question 3 and 4 are assigned to English and questions 5 and 6 are assigned to science category, right? And lead generation, you can update whatever you want here. So here I have 3 different outcomes and the outcome they get redirected to depends on the category in which they got the highest score. And in the display settings, I'm saying right here, it says display outcome based on category total and it says category with the highest total. So they will get sent to the right outcome screen based on the one in which they got the highest total. And you can map your categories to a specific outcome here by clicking on category rules. I have set up 3 different rules here. See, category name math I have connected it to an outcome called math and English to English and science to science. That's it for now. I hope this was helpful. As you can see, there are so many options in terms of how you can display your quizzes all on the same page and 1 question per page or limited number of questions per page. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure to do so. This way you will be the first to know when I publish new videos like this. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to my newsletter, be sure to do so. It's at membershipsitechallenge.com/newsletter. And if you like my content, it's a no-brainer. It's a free newsletter. Go ahead and subscribe to it. I'll be back soon with more. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.